Hey, Will Waldrop's here. Will Waldrop, of course, is the CEO of Evio Labs. EVIO is their stock symbol. EvioLabs.com is their website. Will, let's talk about the need because I just spoke about the fact that the state of California was not ready for the legalization of marijuana because they didn't have the infrastructure in place. And the point is that when you don't have all of the architecture in place in a state, you really can't take advantage of the taxes that you generate from it. A piece of this is that there was no standardized testing. There was no standardized packaging. There was nothing to keep kids safe from picking up a gummy bear that was actually not really a gummy bear. Yeah. Talk about the need for standardization and compliance testing, Will.
Absolutely. Whenever you have a new industry such as cannabis, and yes, cannabis has been around for decades, but as it's a regulated industry, the big issue is that you have a consumer public that has no experience in purchasing, and they need to ensure that when they go to buy a cannabis product, they know what they're buying. They know it's safe. They know it's clean. They know that the potency that's in that delivered item, manufactured product, that's what they're going to consume.
And that's what you'll consume if you buy it up in Portland, Oregon, or down in San Diego, California. If you want the OG Kush, you're getting the OG Kush. Jack Herrera's Jack Herrera all the way over the planet.
So here's my question, Will, is I guess specifically and logistically, when you you're hired by the cannabis companies themselves to put a standardization, UL Lab stamp on, so to speak. Tell me, how does your business work within your industry?
Absolutely. Our customers are either the distributors, the product manufacturers, the growers, and they come to us mandated by the state to test their product. So before the product can move anywhere in the supply chain, whether you're a grower who's selling to an extractor who's going to make an infused chocolate bar or make a vape pen, it's tested all along the process. And they all have to come to us, Evio Labs, to test it before it can be sold to the public.
And with respect to that, how do you guys go about doing that? Are your tests proprietary, or are they standardized tests that would be used by any lab?
Or can I just put a stick in it, and if it turns blue, I can have it?
You're pregnant?
That'd be that's what I want.
Yeah, a little bit more complicated than that.
Darn it.
But the point is, Evio has developed proprietary methods that we use in all of our labs across North America. All of our methods have been accredited by ISO, Independent Standards Organization. They've come to our labs, confirmed that we have standardized tests across all our facilities. So therefore, whether you're a grower in Portland or a grower down in Visalia, California, the point is, if you come to an Evio lab growing the same plant, you'll get very, very similar results.
Yes.
Yeah, and the bottom line is where this is going technology-wise is there's going to be DNA where you can produce, like we talked to our friends in the Midwest, where they were creating grow houses where they could move those grow houses to places like Saudi Arabia, genetically engineer or almost digitally print.
Did they say, you could download like the genetic pattern of this certain plant and get it into the ground and start growing? Like what?
Yeah, are you seeing more and more of genetically altered in a good way, for standardization purposes in your business, Will?
Absolutely. There's a lot of companies out there that actually do tissue culture. They'll do genetics, so they know exactly, and they can replicate time and time again. The old way of growing plants was you take a mother plant, you'd trim the clones, but over time you get degradation in the plant or in the quality of the product. Now there's a whole other business level that's actually doing the tissue cultures, genetics, growing from basically a cell. Yeah. And who knows, Rusty, maybe one day you can download it and start growing your plants.
Rusty's already trying to. I can tell you
I believe.
Hey, Will, thank you so much. Will Waldrop. He's the CEO of Evio Labs. For more information, go to EvioLabs.com. He's sort of a resident infrastructure specialist with respect to this vertical, because this vertical is red hot right now.
Yeah, baby.
And it's one of those businesses that, when the major tobacco companies start taking over, which is...
When the ex-president of Mexico starts getting involved, Vicente Fox is right in there. Hello?
Well, when it happens, I mean, you can't ignore the vertical.
Boehner, he's on board.
Well, as long as Boehner's on board.
Boehner's in.
He smokes like a chimney anyway.
That's yeah.